What's up, YouTube? Kyle here from UV Bros, bringing you another deck profile on Christmas. I figured it's a little treat. Gonna do a deck I haven't done yet. I've been working on it for a while, and today we are gonna do Laval Quasar. Now this is the build with the molten conductor field, whatever it is. Although it's not out to Hidden Arsenal 7, it's still a really fun deck. Obviously, I picked it up in the DT7 because it's so fun. I just can't wait to play it. Hopefully, I don't know when it's supposed to be revealed for it to come out, but hopefully if it comes out before YCS Miami, I can play this in some side events. If not, I can't. It's just straight casuals. But let's jump right to the deck profile down here. Okay. Obviously, to start off, you got the three hand mains. Pitch one to the grave. If you have another one in the graveyard, you can dump two more and then another. So good. Triple Cannoneer. This is basically what you need in the grave to get Quasar. You got this in Quasar. You got this in grave and at least a 1-star non-tune in your hand. Quasar. It's amazing with rekindling. If you got the molten field, pitch this and that. Effect triggers. Dump, dump, and dump. That's all you're gonna need. You'll have dump, this and this. Dump, dump, dump. You'll have all five. This with rekindling equals Quasar with 1-star in hand. Preferably boost warrior. It's really good. Then I run 2 Laval Lakeside Lady and 2 Laval Cannon. People ask why I run this. It's because Laval Stenton is probably one of the most broken synchros out. It's just, although it's only good in the Laval deck, and who knows what people will run in the fire deck, negates effects multiple times with just banishing. 27 beater, it's really good. That's kind of my plan B. If Quasar doesn't work out, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, the other day I was playing Wave Burn with this, and I had Utopia and Quasar out, and it was their turn. They somehow survived. And I was like, alright, yeah, Quasar, Utopia, you're fine. Nope, he drops Lava Golem on me, and there's nothing you can do. You lost 2 monsters. This is kind of your plan B for 7s, and to get over certain things. This would be it for the levels. I then run 1 Boost Warrior. I'd like to bump it up to 2, if I can get a hold of another one, but for right now I'm rocking 1. It's not terrible having 1, because I just search it out with reinforcements and, hold on to it. But, Triple Fader. I run Triple Fader because it's a 1-star in your hand, if you want to hold on to it. It stalls until you need it, and so far I've never ran into a problem of not running 3. Run 1 Valor. This actually saved me a game earlier today. I was playing Monarchs, and I had Quasar out in the field. He soul exchanged and negated, and then he did Ryza, and I Valored, and that saved my ass completely. So I was really 50-50 until that time came up, and I realized, wow, I should probably keep this in my deck. I would consider running 2, maybe, but then again, that's too many 1-star tuners. Morphing Jar in my hand. Morphing Jar I play as my last monster. I run this. People say it is discard, so you don't get the effects of Lavals. Although I would never play this card unless I dumped my hand first. Set all my magic and traps, and then set it, and then blow up next turn. Seeing as how I run about 16 monsters, and the rest is just straight spells and traps. Onto the spells. Obviously the 3 rekindling. Hopefully it doesn't get hit. It's so broken. It's amazing. And double molten field. Only 2. 3 is a complete clog. Complete. Although having 1 out, you can get the effects off pretty fast if you have rekindling in hand. But 3 is just a huge clog late game. You do not want that to happen. Triple 1 day apiece. Again, another card that is just too good not to run. First turn, it's really, really good. It helps you out insanely. I'd rather run this than Reckless, because those 2 turns I could be pulling something decent instead of waiting. 2 Gold Sarcophs. 3's a clog as well. Run 2 hand destructions. This is kind of like my own personal in this. Everyone that I talked to was very unexpected that I actually run these. It's just it's send your card to the grave, so you do get the effects of Handmaiden if you need to. That's if she's not already pitched in there. But it helps you have a better chance of drawing, a rekindling, which is much needed. Triple MST for that back row hate. You just can't be too sure, especially going at certain decks, because you don't want to get torrentialed on rekindling. You definitely want to pop whatever you can. One foolish, obviously. I wish it was at 3, 2 even. 1-for-1 reinforcements, boost warrior and level cannon. Sorry, to make those plays. 1-for-1, obviously, because it's really good. Foolish. Monster Reborn and Heavy Storm. I do not run Dark Hole in this because I was running it and I felt that if I take that out, I can find room for something else that will really combo into Quasar, which was actually true. I would not put it back in. It just, you don't need staples all the time. I only run 4 traps. I run 2 bribes and 2 trap stuns. Why I don't run decrees? It's just, it's there, it's stuck on the field, and if they MST it, I then have to figure something else out. You know, if I run it, I could only fit 2 decrees if I needed to. And bribes I can really work with. They're quicks, they can stop big stuff, and trap stun is clutch, you know. You know you're going to go for rekindling. Activate, trap stun beginning a turn, wait for response, go into rekindling. It's really good. That is it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck, obviously Quasar, too good, and a Shooting Star Dragon, and this is basically his little minion, his backup for when he leaves the field. 7s, I run Double Stenton and Ancient Flameville Detny, whatever. I don't even know what his name is, but he is awesome. I go for him a lot because his effect is, for the amount of cards in your opponent's hand, he gains 200 attack, and I can banish the amount of cards in the graveyard up to the amount in his hand. He's a 7, so it's really easy to get him out. Banish cards that they might need, and I plus. So to get over a BLS, if they have 3 or more cards, you're hitting for 32. 7s are really good in this deck, especially for Big Eye, but I'll explain some combos later with that. Going for Quasar with the 5s, obviously TG Hyperlibrarian, Laval Dragon, Tool Slashers. I run 1 of him right now. I'd consider bumping it to 2 and replace, but these are actually really good cards, because if you have 2 or more in the graveyard, you inflict piercing, or you could attack twice, sorry, and if you have 3, it's piercing, which is pretty deadly going against someone who's kind of jammed up. But this does bounce cards back and does make pretty good plays. And then obviously the 1-form of Synchron. Really wish he was not at 1. If he was at 2, I'd consider double Quasar, you know, probably 4 5s, 2 Quasars, 2 Shooting Stars, and 2 formulas, which would be nice. But that is it for the Xyz. I only run 4 Xyz, or that's it for the Synchros. This is the Xyz. 1 Leviair, for those plays that Lakeside Lady banishes that and another card to pop a face down. This makes big plays with that. 1 Flagship of Corn, you go for rekindling, and depending on the situation, you don't have Quasar, don't need it. Go 2 4s into that and get over something stupid. Tiras, for those 5s, again, these are mainly if Quasar does not work out. It's basically built on Quasar as fast as possible. In worst case, you just go into your good Xyz and good Synchros, and then a Big Eye. Fantastic in this deck. Probably one of my favorite cards. You can get Stenton, and something else, and then you Xe over. I did it against Chaos Dragons. He had a full field. I had nothing. They had no back. I went rekindling. I got into this. I got Stenton, and then Handmaiden or whatever. He just sat in the field. And I went Stenton into Big Eye. Big Eye into taking their Envoy. And Envoy destroying their Sorcerer and destroying their Light Pulsar, which they had no target to go back into, which left them with not a lot. So that was really helpful. And then the next turn I took something else with theirs because you're going to get past something. But that is the Laval Quasar build. Overall, I think it's a really fun deck. This is one of my 3 decks I run right now. As you can see on the page, I do have my other ones up, but this one is probably one of my favorites. It's one of those non-stressful, annoying decks that are out, especially with Quasar. So good, just tac game. It's so good, and I think Lavals as an archetype have a really good, I guess, flow to it, because it's very easy to sync for 7 and 5. Very, very easy. You go anytime you have handmade, you get Stenton out really easily, and I still think Stenton is a phenomenal card. This right here is just take your time and read it one time. Whenever you see it, it's about like $1. It's really good though. But yeah, that's about it. I'm hoping Hidden Arsenal 7 comes out, so I can, or not Hidden Arsenal 7, I don't even know the new Hidden Arsenal numbers that yet. I just want Mulligan Construction Field to get legal so I can start playing this deck at some side events, regionals, locals. I'll consider running at regionals maybe, but that's it. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. That's my deck profile. Treat for everyone else. Definitely hit subscribe. We just need more. It just helps, you know, small little, small channel, just trying to make it bigger, guys. Have a good Christmas.